good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to this chemistry digital class. Hope so you are fine and taking due care. Dear students, before going to start today's topic, I hope that you have watched yesterday's video and you came to know that what is the difference between ethanol and ethanoic acid. Basically, ethanol and ethanoic acid are the two important compounds of carbon which we are using in day-to-day life, in which there are so many chemical reactions, there are so many important properties, and there are so many uses of ethanol and ethanoic acid that this question is very important and it can be asked in your board exam. So it's my humble request again, do watch that video and try to understand the concept so that we will not have any problem. Okay, so now today I'm going to take the next topic of the same, that is the important use of soaps and detergent. Now dear student, maybe it is coming in your mind that why sir is talking about soaps and detergent in chapter carbon. Soap and detergent is to we are using in day-to-day life. Why we are using soap and detergent? If I will take your previous knowledge, so let me discuss that what is happening when your clothes are becoming dirty. How your clothes are becoming dirty? Maybe yes, it is because of dust, it is because of oil, it is because of sweat, it is because of that food which is fall on your clothes. Okay, if suppose you are using white shirt, suppose you are wearing white shirt, you wear a white shirt, and after 2 days what will happen? Basically the white shirt getting dirty within 1 day, but those who are wearing in with precaution, the maximum in 2 days, the which part is that which is becoming most affected? Yes, which part is that become most affected? That is your collar part. Am I right? That is your collar part, this area in your shirt that is becoming dirty. Okay, or second, it is that part in your shirt, if I'll make tug shirt, so this is the part, that is your arm, okay, which is in the front. So this part which is becoming dirty, why it is becoming this part dirty? Because in your neck the sweat which released, I can say oil which released, okay, that will be somewhere becoming that is becoming dirty because of oil droplet. Similar way it is becoming like food content or oil content, या तड़के का जो तेल है वो गिर जाता है, तो then your that part of that, suppose part of that area where it fall, that part is becoming yellowish. Okay, then what is happening? Very simple. Then you are taking that shirt, you are putting that shirt in your tub, okay, fill water, you add something. What you are adding? You are adding detergent here. You are adding detergent and you will get some missiles मतलब झाग मिलता है आपको, ठीक है. You are putting that shirt inside this. The moment you will put shirt and when you take out that shirt, oh, you can see here this yellow color dark will become green. That will become green. Why it will become green? Sometime it is becoming green. Have you seen or not? Whenever we are applying on that dirt part, that oily part on clothes, when we are applying some detergent and soap, it is because suddenly converted into green. Reason? Because of turmeric. टर्मरिक जो हल्दी तेल में या तड़के में है, उसको जब हम सर्फ और डिटर्जेंट यूज करते हैं, तो डिटर्जेंट एंड सर्फ इज बेस. So when base will use in turmeric, it change color into green, yellow to green or pink to green or red to green. Okay, that will change its color into yellow to green. So it means that is basic in nature. It show the indicator. Now my question is not that. My question is that when we are using detergent, why detergent is able to remove, and once when you will apply the soap, then what will happen? When you are applying soap in shirt, what will happen? You can see your shirt is clean now. How? My question is how detergent and soap clean the shirt. Okay, this is not a new thing. Your mother is washing your clothes, you are washing your clothes, Then while washing your clothes, you are applying soap or detergent. You are applying basically soap or detergent. Now difference between soap and detergent is very important. As a science student, you should know what is the main difference between soap and detergent. Soap we are applying, detergent no need to apply, just it is dissolving in water, and it will give some missiles, and it will automatically start removing that some of the dirt part from the wood. Okay, that is called cleansing action. The action of these two, soap and detergent, is called cleansing action of soap or detergent. क्लिनजिंग एक्शन ऑफ सोप, क्लिनजिंग मतलब क्लीन करने का एक्शन जो डिटर्जेंट करता है. अब डिटर्जेंट इज प्लेइंग लाइक अ टीम. Okay, the molecule of detergent is like a टीम. Now question raised, why we are studying this about soap and detergent in carbon chapter? Yes, dear student, because soap and detergent is the compound of large compounds of carbon. It is the large compounds of carbon. So let's understand how with the help of this book. Okay, so see what is written here. What are the substances that improve cleansing property of water? What are the substances that improve cleansing property of water? Soap and synthetic detergent. Synthetic detergent with whatever detergent you are using, whether you are using Surf Excel, whether you are using Tide, whether you are using Ariel. In the same way, soap you are using Rin, you are using Fena, you are using any other company's soap. Ultimately, the basic chemistry of soap and detergent is same. These are chemical substances that improve cleansing property of water. Soaps used for cleaning purpose and cleaning purpose, these are sodium and potassium salt. Basically, sodium and potassium salt of long chain of carbon is called long chain of fatty acid carbon is called the soap and detergent, and these are like stearic acid, oleic acid, and palmitic acid. So let's understand. First, I said sodium stearate. The formula is C17H35. Dear student, you have studied methane, ethane, propane, butane in the same chapter, and you studied about washing soda in chapter number 2. Now combine both the information. In this chapter, you studied about carbon chain. So here, if 17 carbons are there, so how to find out the formula of alkane? If C is 17, so H will be 2 into 17, 34 plus 1. Why plus 1? Because now one formula will be also attached in this. When formula will attach, the one hydrogen will replace. So 34 plus 35. That's why it is 35. So C17H35 COONA is called stearate. 35 stearate. 33 oleate. 31 palmitate. बाकी same है. C17H35 CONA is stearate, C17H33 CONA oleate, C15 carbon हो गए यहाँ, H31 CONA palmitite. Okay, and basic you can see common is COONA. It means sodium acetate. It is the, again from here, soap used for cleaning purpose are, जो सोप क्लीनिंग पर्पस के लिए यूज किया जाता है वो होते हैं सोडियम और पोटाशियम सॉल्ट. सोडियम या यहाँ पोटाशियम भी लिख सकते हैं. सॉल्ट ऑफ लॉन्ग चेन ऑफ फैटी एसिड, दिस इज लॉन्ग चेन ऑफ फैटी एसिड. ओके, लॉन्ग चेन ऑफ फैटी एसिड लाइक स्टीरिक एसिड, stearate, I said, oleate, palmitite. Okay, now this is the overall formula of soap. Now if I will next we will think how is soap prepared in the laboratory. The soap is prepared by heating animal fat and vegetable oils. Okay, this video is going to be very informative to you. As I told you, this thing we are using in a day-to-day life. So the soap is prepared by heating animal fat or vegetable oil, dear student. In vegetable oil, especially olive oil, castor oil, palm oil, with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Now, okay, animal fat plus vegetable oil, you know very well these are living things. It is made up of carbon. So it means that long chain of carbon will react with NaOH or KOH, will give us soap plus glycerol. So the soap formed in the form of emulsion. Emulsion क्या होता है? These are oil which is getting dissolved in water. Oil that get dissolved in water. This common salt is added to separate soap from the mixture. This is called salting out of soap. and glycerol is formed by the valuable side product. The process of formation of soap by the hydrolysis of animal fat and vegetable fat with alkali is called soponification. Very important definition. The process of formation of soap. The process of formation of soap by the hydrolysis of animal fat or vegetable oil with alkali is called soponification. Soap is also prepared in the laboratory through following 3 steps. So take about 50 to 20 ml vegetable oil in a beaker. You will take 15 to 20 ml vegetable oil in a beaker. Then add about 25 to 30 ml of 20% of NaOH solution into the vegetable oil. Stir and mix it well. Then heat the content of the beaker with content stirring using Bunsen burner. This is called Bunsen burner. This is Bunsen burner, okay? Yes. Continue heating till a suspension is formed, and then remove the beaker from the burner. Until it will not form suspended form, we will keep on burning, keep on heating, then allow the content to cool. Then after that we will take out and it will allow to cool. Add about 5 to 10 gram of common salt to the mixture. Now we will add some common salt NaCl in the mixture and stir it continuously with the help of glass rod till the soap makes separate layer. Then leave the mixture for a few hours. We will leave this for a few hours till the solid soap cake is formed over the mixture. Then we will remove the soap cake from the mixture and we will get the soap. Okay. Now this is simple information about soap, but the syllabus in your that topic in your syllabus is structure of soap molecule. What are the important features of structure of soap molecule? Okay, we already did. A soap molecule RCOONA is made up of long chain of hydrocarbon, dear student. It is made up of 2 chain. R chain, R can be like we did C6H35 with ionic part that is COONA, you know very well, in which Na is positive, CO is negative. So when we will take the structure of this, now see here, it is looking like a snake. You will count number of carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You know there are 17 carbon, 35 hydrogen. So make with first carbon there is 3 hydrogen. Why? Because carbon can make 4 bond. 1, 2, 3, 4 bond. CH3. Then after that CH2. 1 CH3. 16 CH2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So total, out of total 17, 1 CH3. The first one is CH3. Then next 16 is CH2. That part is called hydrophobic part. You can see here from here to here. It is hydrophobic part. Then the last end, which is COONA. COO. One O is double bonded, one O is single bonded. With this O, this N is attached. Na is hydrophilic part. Okay, so basically we are making the structure in shortcut like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You make 17 zigzag so that it shows the 17 carbon. And last one is like round oval shape, that is COONA. This is hydrophilic. This is hydrophobic. It is very important to understand what is the meaning of hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Hydrophilic. Hydro mean water. Phobic. Phobia. आप बोलते हैं ना मैं पानी से फोबिया है, मुझे हाइट से फोबिया है. फोबिया मीन डर. It mean that hate. You will run away from that where you have phobia. So what is the meaning that I will tell you in future. Hydro mean hydro, water. Philic mean loving. Now toward that. So why the meaning of hydrophobic and hydrophilic part is there? Dear student, when we will dissolve detergent in water, what is happening? Basically the missiles will come up, or that dust part is coming up, and that water will remain down. So basically what is happening, thus this is one molecule. ऐसा सोचना है कि ये एक ही molecule है detergent का, एक detergent का molecule है. We have lots of detergent molecule. So this is you can see, this is hydrophobic and this is hydrophilic. Hydrophilic. इसका मतलब हाइड्रोफिलिक बाहर की तरफ को होगा, हाइड्रोफिलिक अंदर की तरफ को होगा, हाइड्रोफोबिक बाहर को होगा. So when we are taking, let me take example again. When we are taking a bucket, in bucket we have added water, and now we added detergent in this, detergent or soap. which is you know very well, formula is C15H17, लंबी चेन है COONA, ऐसी 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 लंबी चेन है और लास्ट में ऐसा है, ठीक है. When we added this detergent inside this water, what will happen? Inside the water, these hydrophilic end or these hydrophobic and hydrophilic end, these will perform somewhere like this. हाइड्रोफोबिक विल ऊपर, हेड ऊपर को रहेगा, एंड द टेल विल बी टूवर्ड वाटर, तभी तो झाग ऊपर होते हैं. क्लियर? इट मीन दैट दिस इज बिकॉज वाटर इज इनसाइड द बकेट, सो द टेल विल बी टूवर्ड वाटर, हाइड्रोफिलिक, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड वाटर लविंग, कि वाटर की तरफ को होंगे ये, तभी तो वाटर लविंग नाम हुआ. एंड द हेड विल बी ऑन टूवर्ड द एयर, टूवर्ड एयर, because here air is there, bucket के बाहर air है. Okay, that's why it is called hydrophobic, because phobic, it will be not toward water, it is water hater. Okay, so when we will add this, the झाग जो बनेगा, that will be missile, and after that it will form a group, that group will help to remove the dirt. Okay, so how to remove the dirt? Basically the group of each molecule. Soap when dissolved in water in high concentration, now cleansing action of soap, मतलब कैसे soap clean करता है dirt को. Dissolve in water in high concentration, soap molecule form aggregate mean group, spherical shape with their hydrocarbon part pointing toward the center of the sphere. This is hydrophilic part will be toward the center, hydrophobic toward outside. Okay, the aggregated thus formed is known as micelle. This is called micelle. This is soap micelle. Now the hydrocarbon part is non-polar. Hydrocarbon part is non-polar and water hating, hydrophobic in nature. This is head is this tail is hydrophobic in nature. The tail is hydrophobic in nature. Okay, tail is hydrophobic in nature. Which ionic part of polar water loving, this is hydrophilic in nature. Dirt and other greasy spot are oily in nature. When soap solution is applied on the cloth, it is containing greasy spot, soap molecule form micelle around the dirt in greasy spot, and in such a way that hydrophobic part of the soap molecule is in the oil droplet. And when the cloth is rinsed with water, the dirt, greasy spot surrounded by soap molecule or micelle spot are pulled out of the cloth in water and is removed from the dirty cloth, and the cloth is cleaned. Okay, so this related to this, one more animated video I am going to send you so that it will clear to you how soap is working. There are some limitation of soap over detergent. Soap water like distilled water or rain water form leather easily. Hard water is not going to be dissolved, soft water is going to be dissolved easily in soap, whereas detergent is the washing soda, which we can say that is the very useful detergent, I can say, which can convert hard water into soft water. The presence of calcium and magnesium, because of the presence of calcium and magnesium ion in that water is hard and it is not allow the soap to dissolve easily. Okay, these ions form insoluble calcium and magnesium like scum, which is called scum. Scum stick to be fiber of the cloth to be clean and make cleaning difficult. So this is the limitation of soap. मतलब सोप की कमी क्या है, सोप इजीली हर तरीके के पानी में मिक्स नहीं होता है, और वो जब मिक्स नहीं होता है तो वो झाग नहीं बनाता है, जिस वजह से जो ऑयल के ड्रॉपलेट्स है जो स्टिक हुए हैं हमारे शर्ट्स में, दैट इज समवेयर नॉट लिविंग, दैट oil droplet, that is difficult to make it clean. So that is because of calcium and magnesium is present in that water, and that calcium and magnesium is forming magnesium salt, and it is called scum. The limitation of using soap as a cleaning agent is overcome by using another class of compound that is called detergent. So this is the difference in detergent. Detergent are the cleansing agent that have all the properties of soap but actually do not contain any soap, so they are called soapless soap. Detergent soapless soap bolte hain, and you know in washing machine the detergent is using, not soap is using. So chemical name of detergent is sodium dodecyl benzene sulfonate. This is the formula, CH3. So dodecyl mean 11 CH2 is there, 12 is there, dodecyl 11, 1 is CH3, 11 long chain, 12 1 benzene with sulfonate NSO3 negative Na. So in place of acetate now there is sulfotate. Okay, in place of C17 now there is C12. Okay, so sodium luresulfate also, that is a 10 plus 1 11, and 1 CH2 is there with OSO3. So detergent are useful using to make shampoos and product of cleaning clothes also. So there are some detergent advantages. Detergent, unlike soap, can be used in both soft and hard water. Detergent are more soluble in water. Detergent have stronger cleaning action with soap. There are limitation of detergent also. The major limitation is that use of detergent is the most of the detergent are not easily degraded by the microorganism like bacteria. These are generally non-biodegradable. These leads to their accumulation in water and causes water pollution, because these are man-made, synthetic, and it can cause water pollution. Whereas soap is biodegradable, it is not harmful for our nature, but detergent is very harmful for our nature, as it is not degrade by the nature because it is synthetic. Okay, so dear student, this is all about the chapter 4. This is all about for today's class also. Now these notes I am going to send in the PDF form, so try to read from there also. Sorry, this video become little lengthy because I just want to finish this chapter today. So this is overall, now chapter is finished. 4 chapter we have finished. Now 1 chapter left in our syllabus, that is modern periodic table or periodic table, periodic classification. But before that, till next Wednesday, one assignment is there for you, that is solve the exercise of this chapter 4. Okay, so thank you, and thanks for listening, watching this video, and hope so you understood. And it is very theoretical topic, soaps and detergent. You can find out it in general YouTube channel also. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.